Good Sunday morning to you, y'all. This is DJH. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Hold on for just a second. I got one more thing to do. I started talking a little too soon. Update the stream title. And press the year because I know I got to get that done. Apologies for that. It is a wonderful Sunday morning. Hopefully my power will stay on because it didn't last night. Say hello to Stormy over my shoulder, everybody. Yeah, it's Sunday. I realized that, I remembered that I hadn't done a lot of the class quests, mostly because unlike the fighting, outside of the combat class quests, the crafter quests don't give you new abilities. Like yesterday, Stormy, you don't need to be right here. We've been over this. You don't actually need to be. Fine, you can sit beside my keyboard. Living with a cat. They listen about as well as a teenage daughter, which I don't have anymore. She's still my daughter. She's just no longer a teenager. I'm old. But, like I was saying, the crafter quests don't give you new abilities until later on. Caveat. So, I just been ignoring them, but it's a Sunday morning. I'm at a little pausing point in the story and everything else, so I figured we can knock some of these out this morning. Starting here with the goldsmith quests. Make sure I've got the best equipment I've got in, repair it up. I'm almost out of dark matter. I'll have to... But, hey, Serendipity, what did you need? Oh, level 20. Okay. Red, oh god, you should have seen it. It was glorious. A golden brown apple tart, freshly baked by a Bismarck-trained chef. I was saving it for an afternoon snack, but the moment I turned my back, that little terror ate it. Gigi ate it. Mammoths can't even taste food. And then he had the nerve to criticize my diet, saying it would lead to further deviation from conventional standards of beauty. Gods, I just... Pardon my outburst. That's not why you're here. Keeping your skills sharp, I trust? You know, it occurs to me that the past 2 tasks I gave you weren't proper lessons. How about I teach you something new? What do you know about materia? Wait, don't answer that, even if you're familiar with it. 'Tis my duty as guildmaster to instruct you in its applications to our craft. Materia are special crystals you use to enhance the properties of items. Attaching these crystals requires an artisan's touch, so for this lesson I want you to attach materia to an item. Not any item, mind you, but a staghorn staff, which I would have you craft yourself. This particular staff may prove difficult to construct, if only because the requisite horns must be cut from antelopes, which are not native to Thanalan. If you wish to purchase some, you might have some luck searching over the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. If that doesn't yield what you seek, a trip to Gridania may be in order. There are numerous types of materia out there, but it's entirely up to you what to use. I'm only concerned with your ability to attach it, after all. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part. If all this talk of materia makes absolutely no sense, you could go to Central Thanalan and learn from Master Mutamix himself. But to be honest, I didn't understand a word he said. No questions? Splendid. Off you go. So, a staghorn staff. I've made one of those before. I've also deconstructed it. The sanguine staff. Have I made one of those before? Staghorn staff. I need marble eyes. And marble eyes, unfortunately, I can't make yet. I don't think yet. So I'll just have to buy a marbled eye. And synthesize. If we're going to do it right, child. Now, I don't have any on me. I don't believe I have any on me. I don't. But I do have... My hat is ready to give one up. So... I apologize, whoever gets this staff, you're getting Craftsman's Control. Build. You're not, because... Okay, or you're not, because that requires level 30. Oh. Hey, skill speed. It's not what you'd like. But at least that's a little more. How goes your endeavor to attach materia, Red? Done and done. Yes. The crystallized essence of past experience, so easily inherited. This is all rather silly. Would it not be more simple to attach materia directly to self? He would gladly try to inserting crystals into Greenhorn's skull. No, bad Gigi. This isn't how materia works. Please don't misunderstand, Red. I'm certain he means well. As for your staff, it's very well made, and the materia is perfectly melded. And nicely done. Perhaps you're wondering who would prefer a staff with a headpiece of bone over one studded with jewels? Well, the thaumaturges favor such equipment. Fangs and horns are the weapons of beasts, used to kill and defend. Few materials are better suited than these for channeling the dark arts, or so I understand. I'm the furthest thing there is from a trained thaumaturge, but even I can sense the arcane magics residing within this staff. Anyway, I trust you've learned something today about the importance of researching the markets and about how to handle materia. I hope this knowledge serves you well in your future endeavors. Did I just get future endeavored? Level 31. Basic Synthesis Mastery. Or ever the silver cord be loose. Oh, Red, I was just hoping you would come by. You see, something's happened to Gigi. Recently, he started acting strangely. Even by his usual standards. Anyway, I believe I've determined the cause. It's quite complicated, but to put it simply, he's breaking down. I can handle the repairs, but I need to count on you for something. I need you to make an ingot of silver. Not any ingot of silver, mind you, but a high-quality one. It may seem daunting, but I have every confidence that you can handle the task. I don't have any high-quality silver on me. Mostly because I'm keeping them as ore for whatever reason. But a silver ingot is well within my grasp. So, innovate, alternate. There you go. This is perfect, Red. I can fix Gigi with this, I'm sure of it. Silver ingot. Forced to accept aid from Greenhorn. So humiliating. Poor Gigi. He's like a completely different person. What? Not that different than usual, you say? Well, it may seem that way to you, but I can assure you he's quite out of sorts. Anyway, silver was historically prized for its beauty. Ancient peoples even believed it to possess magical properties. Although they did not completely understand the natural processes involved, they were in fact correct. It's difficult to explain to someone without an extensive background in the relevant fields, but let's just say that silver is really, really good at channeling ether. For this reason, silver is the material of choice for making a mammoth's precision parts. Thankfully, the component responsible for Gigi's erratic behavior is within my ability to craft. But God forbid that his score should ever be damaged. Oh, score? Well, it's everything that makes Gigi himself. His memories, his personality, his soul, really. When he was first built over a century ago, he knew nothing. But by assisting guildmaster after guildmaster, he's come to possess more wisdom and experience than any living goldsmith. That knowledge, and the gentle soul that carries it, are our guild's greatest treasures. I take it you didn't realize just how irreplaceable he is. Believe me, it's been a great comfort having him around. And thanks to you, we can continue to rely on his counsel. More money, please. Let's clear up some space. Desynth the Initiate's grinding wheel. The Iron Chaser Hammer. And these, these things I looted from the dungeon run last night. Serendipity needs your help to resolve an unfortunate situation. Red, something awful has happened. It's Gigi. Instead of behaving better, he's acting even worse. A traveling merchant was here not a bell ago to discuss a potential contract with us. In the midst of negotiation, Gigi commented on the man's jewelry, claiming such tawdry bottles are beneath even a Leminson whore. Unsurprisingly, the man became quite upset and stormed off. Our members understand that Gigi can be a harsh critic, but this foreign gentleman, Roriton, was visiting us for the first time. If we're a guild member, we might have overlooked the incident, but he was a potential business partner. Gods, this is a disaster for the guild. We must make it up to him. Can you help me, Red? Before Gigi offended him, we were discussing a bulk order of malachite earrings. By way of apology, I'd like to give Roriton a pair of these, the finest we can craft. If the gods are good, he will forgive us for this incident. You're one of our best, so I'd like you to craft the earrings. When they're ready, please present them to me for an inspection. So, malachite earrings. Sphene malachite earrings. I need a silver ingot. And for a silver ingot, I need 2 pieces of silver, or 3 pieces of silver. and then 2 pieces of malachite, which I happen to have. So 40, 80, innovate, alternate, and finish her off. Are the earrings ready? Yes, you just watched me make them. I did it right here. I didn't move. Such rich, vibrant greens. Even I couldn't have done a better job of cutting the stones. Despite being relatively commonplace, malachite is quite sought after, owing to its supposed power to ward off evil. Pieces bearing swirls that resemble an eye are especially popular. Superstitions notwithstanding, it does indeed have some mild thaumaturgical properties. I must say, I think you've really outdone yourself, Red. I pray that Roriton will feel the same. Much as I would like to apologize in person, I'm not sure he would be willing to hear me out, so I would like you to deliver the earrings. Before he left, Roriton mentioned he had other business to conduct at the Ruby Road Exchange. Chances are you'll find him there. The Ruby Road Exchange is under the old law symbol. Sir Roriton. Oh god, it's not a guild goldsmith. Let me make myself clear. I just wanted to discuss a potential partnership. I do not know what I have done to offend your guildmaster and her assistant, but I understand that I'm no longer welcome. Now please, leave me in peace. Really, I don't want to hear it. Just leave by the 12. I've never seen such fine craftsmanship. From Mr. Serendipity, I'm speechless. I never imagined the guildmaster would go so far as to personally craft... Wait, you're the one that crafted these? Not the fair guildmaster? The gods do indeed work in mysterious ways. I don't believe I've properly introduced myself. I'm Roriton, a traveling entrepreneur. I go wherever opportunity beckons, buying for a gill and selling for 2. Long have I wandered the realm in search of fine accessories, as well as the talented goldsmiths who craft them. And you are precisely the sort of artisan I endeavor to meet. Timing! I would be honored if you would allow me to purchase more of your fine merchandise. Permit me to sell your wares, and we will both be wealthy in no time. But forgive my impetuousness. You're a goldsmith. I must go through the proper channels. Very well. I'll meet with Mr. Serendipity once more. Please give my card to your guildmaster and inform her that I shall contact her again to resume contract negotiations. Goldsmith Guild. Welcome back, Red. While you were gone, I performed some basic maintenance on Gigi. I'm not sure if I fixed the problem, or if there was even a problem to begin with, but... Oh, but what about Roriton? Did you find him? This is wonderful news, Red. Not only has he forgiven us, he desires a business partnership with us even more than before. I knew I was right to count on you, Red. There's something about your work that moves people, something that touches the soul. It's a gift, and it can't be taught, much as I wish it could. No, you've always had it in you, and as you grow more skilled, you'll only become better at expressing it. I'm certain that was part of Rorick's decision. Since we know he'll request your services when he next visits, you best work hard until he comes. More bronze pieces. And that's the guildsmith quests down. Let's stow my stuff. Toss another pouch into the pile and desynth the hammer for some walnut lumber. But that reminds me, I should check. Yep, I've raised 10 levels. Time to go ahead and make another hammer. So, smithing 34. Steel chaser hammer. I need some steel rivets. Do I have any steel ingots left? I have 1. Okay. So, blacksmith. Steel rivet. And then it was the steel chaser hammer. Oh, I need another steel ingot. I don't have. So, 3 iron ore. Two iron ore and a bomb ash. Okay, 3978. Innovate. Alternate. And finish her off. Put on the better shirt and give myself the better hammer and better shirt. So, okay. Goldsmith is done. What's next on the loop here? Gladiator Guild, Goldsmith Guild, Miners Guild. And it may be time, and it's probably time to go and upgrade my gathering equipment as well to level 30. But let's do this first. Getting in deep. Red, I've been searching high and low for you. You have a visitor. No ordinary one at that. I speak of Deep Canyon, vice foreman of Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It seems a word of your sizable haul of obsidian has reached his ears, and now he wishes to meet with you. I can only speculate as to his intentions, I'm afraid. We haven't spoken much as late. Truth be told, I've scarcely seen him. You never know it, but we used to be close. Anyway, I suggest you go and see the man. Find out what he wants of you. He's waiting by the entrance. You must be Red Green. I've been waiting for you. I'm Deep Canyon, vice foreman of the concern. I must say, you're not what I was expecting. I'm sure Adalberta's newest protege would be an Alamegan, like every other miner this place produces these days. But I'll wager you're from even farther afield, and that you're an adventurer. No offense, but in these parts, adventurers are known for being fickle buggers who break pledges like the rest of us break bread. Truth be told, I've always wondered whether you lot are actually good for old Da. But it seems you're not like the others. It takes more than a job in miner to deliver on an order from the concern. I've a mind to assign you work. Real work. But before I do, I'm obliged to test you. I want you to produce 10 ounces of cinnabar for me. Do this and we'll talk about more lucrative undertakings. Of course, a bit of cinnabar shouldn't pose much trouble for the guild's rising star. It is but a formality. And speaking of formalities, be sure to tell the guildmaster about your little test. She's the one in charge around here, after all. I won't have it said that I'm undermining her authority. I processed all my cinnabar. So, test from Deep Canyon? Thought as much. In case you don't know, cinnabar is the mineral used to make quicksilver. It's found in certain types of rock, and you'll invariably need a sledgehammer to get at it. Now, I don't mean to dampen your spirits, but contrary to what you were told, cinnabar isn't easy to find. In fact, it's known to elude even experienced miners. And here you are, tasked with procuring 10 ounces of the stuff. Safe to say, the test is no mere formality. I may not be able to help you dig, but I can point you in the right direction. Search just outside the Sunrise Gate. The rocky outcrops there are known to yield cinnabar. 10 ounces may sound like nothing, but take it from me. You'll have to work for everyone. This is a big task, Red, but I believe you're equal to it. Oh no, I should... If it's that difficult to get cinnabar, I should upgrade my gear. Okay, yeah, I'm going to, just because I need some new shoes. These pink ones. Why did I dye them pink anyway? I made them. I don't know why I dyed them pink. Probably because I had the dye on hand and wanted to get it out of my inventory, to be truth be told. So, level 30? Level 30 shoes. Probably leatherworking. Level 25 shoes. Krakow. Level 25 Krakows. What does cloth have for us? Control. So Krakows of Gathering it is. What's the work boots. Toad skin work boots. I've got the toad leather, just need some undyed velveteen and some rubber. Do I have any rubber stored anywhere? 2 in the saddlebag. I just missed them. There's one. And then undyed velveteen. undyed velveteen takes dew thread and cotton yarn. Now, innovate. Don't alternate. Because you've already got it in your head that alternate or is 2323. Leathersmith. Toadskin work boots. 44. 88. And now you're going to see some serious. Is anyone in the audience old enough to get that reference? Toadskin work boots. New pants. Initiate slops. Let's see, legs. Culottes, 17 and 9. Okay, yep. So Toadskin culottes take another 2 undyed velveteen. Double check, make sure those are the ones I want. Yes. So 44. Gotta get back in time. Then innovate. And the good thing about doing these at level 30, upgrading my gear at level 30, is that all my classes are level 30, so it will benefit everybody. So level 30, level 30, level 30 gloves. Hands. Foreskin gloves of gathering are level 35. What about... Nope. What about clothcraft gloves for level 30? Velveteen work gloves. 2 more undyed velveteen. was Velveteen work gloves. 43, 86. Innovate, alternate. Place an armory chest. And then level 30 vest. Coatee of crafting. Leatherwork. Toadskin jerkin, level 29. So 44, 88. Yes, this stream is going to be a lot of me counting. I mean, that is the basis of Final Fantasy crafting. Is it's math. And then a level 30 headpiece. There's level 27. One more undyed velveteen. Switch to Weaver. For one more undyed velveteen. We'll take the time this time. Six. Innovate, alternate. Whoops. There we go. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade our tools while we're here. While we're working on it, let's upgrade our tools. Yep, looks like our next one are the M3 on this mouse is really sensitive. Or my finger's just getting heavier. I don't know. So, looks like I need a fish glue. Am I seriously out of fish glue? I'm out of fish glue. Son of a gun. Can you buy it? You can't. I need 2 steel ingots and an undyed velveteen. And fish glue, which you can't buy at the store. You've watched me make fish glue before. Just 1 piece of fish glue. Steel pickaxe. $43. $86. Innovate. Alternate. Steel sledgehammer. I need another walnut. Do I have another walnut? I do. I have to stand up to get it out of my saddlebag. Okay. Sledgehammer. Pickaxe. Now, find that, and head to the gate of Sultana. Switch to our miner. Get the recommended gear for level 30. I didn't do my accessories. No, I didn't. There will come a time where that is important. It's not yet. Now for fishing, you could argue it's important for fishing, but I don't like to fish. So, I just need 10. I might be able to get that out of one Yeah, I got out of one node. Actually, since I'm here, it was on the way. People tell me that Ul'dah, or I've heard I've seen it said that Ul'dah is kind of hard to navigate, and yeah, you're right. It kind of is if you're not paying attention to the actual world, and you're just trying to wing it or go by the map. But everything is very well. If you get out of the normal MMO player top-down view and go down to like adventuring mode, there's signage all over the place. I want 10 ounces of cinnabar, not one less. Make it quick. I've got other commissions I want seeing to. Well, the full amount. Congratulations, Red. You've passed the test. Seems you've got even more potential than I've been led to believe. This guild's no place for a lass of your talent. I'll make you my personal assistant, but sadly for you, the position's not open to adventurers. Why? The concern only employs those whose roots are firmly planted in Ul'dah. Our nation owes much of its prosperity to the mining trade, but more and more we see outsiders growing fat off the knowledge of our forebears. Oh, I know full well that there are decent foreigners out there who give as much as they get, yourself for one. But ultimately, what belongs to Ul'dah should stay in Ul'dah hands. Of course, the current guildmaster doesn't share our way of thinking, which is something I dare say we'll need to see about correcting before long. Might be his business is good, but 'tis better to be short-handed than to watch outsiders make off with our wealth. But we're talking about you, Red. You've proven yourself capable, and the concern will have more work for you in the coming days. Depend on it. Before I go, here's some free advice from me. Pay more attention to your gear. What you wear and wield affects how well you work. Even a decent pair of gloves can make a world of difference. Take my word on it. These things cost money, 'tis true, but what's What's the price of a pair of gloves compared to the untold wealth that lies out there waiting to be dug up? Bugger all, that's what. And on that note, I'll be off. I don't doubt we'll meet again soon, assuming you stick with the trade long enough, that is. Just give me the bronze pieces and get... You Rogan and fool. Desynth this. I know it's scripted. You don't have to tell me it's scripted. I'm fully aware. I'm playing along. It's about as much role-playing as you'll get out of me. If we're not at a tabletop. Heard you passed the Vice Foreman's test. Well done. Never doubted you managed it, but I'm proud of you all the same. Tell me, did Deep Canyon have any words of advice for you by chance? I see. In case you're wondering, the Vice Foreman used to be a miner himself. More than that, he used to be my mentor. My father was a miner too, but he died in a cave-in when I was but a child. The guild's been as home to me since. The guild's been as a home to me since, and its members my family. I grew up here, watching girls sing and dance on that very stage. I can't see it at the moment. I even joined them for a while. It seemed the best way to please my adopted family. I didn't want to become a miner back then. After all, what happened to my father, I could scarcely face the thought of spending a moment underground, never mind a lifetime. Not that the stage suited me much better. Which left what exactly? Having been surrounded by miners as long as I could remember, began to wonder if I truly belonged among them. I even considered leaving. It was then one of the guild's brightest and best took me by the hand and showed me the joys of mining. Speak, of course, of Deep Canyon. He taught me everything he knew, which was a great deal, and the more I learned of mining, the closer I felt to my father. I owe a lot to Deep Canyon, despite how things turned out. But I'm rambling. I meant to only tell you that man knows what he's talking about, when it comes to mining at least. It's high time I taught you something. You're here to learn, after all. Concerns the Vice Foreman's advice to you. He speaks true. A miner who neglects his gear can't hope to work to his full potential. In the past, if you wanted to improve your gear, you had little choice but to replace it. But these days, we have materia. Catalyst over... Oh, I need 15. So... 15 carbonized matter. Teleport. Do I have wine port? I do not. Teleport to Swift Perch. I believe is the closest etherite. And it says we need 15, and I'll probably need 15 more for the botanist quest here coming up, so we'll just go ahead and bump that number up to 30. And while I'm right here, might as well go across 3 Mile Bend. And grab the etherite here at Wineport. Because this is another one of those that will be hanging around quite a bit later on. Ethernet over to the Miners Guild. Have 15 fragments of carbonized matter. Alright, precisely 15 fragments of grade 1 carbonized matter. Well done. Now I expect you're keen to learn about materia. Blah blah blah. Materia boost to power. Give me some more bronze pieces, please, and thank you. Eventually, I will get around to selling all these bronze pieces, but not today. Decent. Red, you couldn't have come at a better time. One of our number is taken ill, and I need you to handle the work assigned to him. You familiar with effervescent water? Bakers use natron for leavening raised dough. Without it, there'd be no ginger cookies, crumpets, blood currant tarts. As you may gather, I'm fond of the odd sweeter three. Of course, effervescent water is good for more than just baking. A lot of miners ask for a drop of it in their drinks. Makes the stronger stuff a bit more refreshing. And let me tell you, there's nothing better to wash away the dust of a hard day's mining. But you didn't come here to learn my thoughts about food and drink, you came to learn about mining. And so you shall, by procuring some effervescent water for me. The Alchemist Guild needs 15 bottles of the stuff, and urgently. They couldn't stress that enough. They themselves are scrambling to fulfill an urgent order for natron from Bismarck, one of Vayor's finest restaurants. You better get going. Oh, and you'll have the best luck mining around Busker and Scar over in the Black Drought. I just happen to have 15 bottles of effervescent water on me. How strange is that? Alright, in the nick of time. My thanks, Red. I'll see to it that these are sent over immediately. I should probably expand. I wasn't lying when I told you folks find the combination refreshing. It is. Adding the bit of bubbly water makes the stuff go down so easily, you have to be careful not to drink yourself under the table. I say this partly for your own good, and partly because the lad whose task you just took care of wasn't careful. Daft Sod threw up right where you're standing. But in there, he slipped in his own puke and split his head open on the bar while on his way down. Suffice to say, he won't be working for a while. Thankfully, you took up the slack, and all's well with the guild once more. I could do with a few more like you, Red. Keep up the good work, you hear? Silver pieces and decent for a steel ingot. Hooray! Obsidian race. I was about to send for you. There's an order I want you to help with. It comes from the Gladiators Guild, via the Vice Foreman himself. You recall the time when I had you procure obsidian? Well, this time I need you to find wyvern obsidian, which is a good deal rarer. How rare? Let's just say I've handled this stuff no more than a dozen times in my life. So yes, it'll be a bucker to find. But don't worry, you won't be working alone. Just so happens one of your guildmates has volunteered for the task. Considering how difficult it's like to be, I've decided to have the two of you work together. Your partner's name is Wide Gully, and he's waiting for you on the far side of the stage. Go over and introduce yourself. He'll tell you everything you need to know. Oh, and good luck. Guildmaster's pet. I've heard mention more about you. Tell me you got talent. Trouble is, you're an adventurer. Anyone with an ounce of sense knows adventurers can't be trusted. Alberta's sorely mistaken if she thinks you're any different. Likewise, she's sorely mistaken if she thinks I'm going to help you find 50 pieces of wyvern obsidian. I'd sooner fall my own pickaxe than see you take credit for my artwork. That said, I'm not about to risk getting kicked out of the guild for disobeying a direct order. Luckily, there are other ways to handle this. What do you say to a contest? Nigh on as good as cooperating, and so long as the client gets what he wants, Alberta won't have cause to complain, will she? So here's the deal. We mine for wyvern obsidian separately. Whoever brings back the better haul, that's to say the purer haul, is the winner. Simple? Yeah. Now, we both know I've been doing this a lot longer than you, and won't have it said that I trounced a novice. So to make this more interesting, I'll give you as long as you want. For all the good it'll do you. You can even go talk to the client if you like. His name's Roger. And you'll find him outside the Gladiators Guild. Might be as he can tell you something useful. Like wyvern obsidian is near the shrine of Thal. No, Nald. Near the shrine of Nald out by Camp Drybone. Roger. Roger. I am Roger. What can I do for you? Got yourself into a contest with Wide Gully, you say? I don't envy you, miss. I don't know much about mining myself, but I do know that Wide Gully is good at his job. You can't be Deep Canyon son without knowing a thing or two about being a miner. Anyway, I have no idea whose idea this contest of yours was. But if it means I get goods of a better quality, you won't hear any complaints from me. Now, you wanted to ask me about wyvern obsidian, did you? Well, I'll tell you what little I know, but remember, I'm a gladiator, not a miner. Saying that, I haven't graced the blood signs for a while. Took a nasty blow to the knee, you see. Rest assured, the fella that dealt it got far worse. Anyway, I'm all mended and ready to make my return. I want to be glorious, something that'll be sung by the bards. So I thought a shiny new sword was in order, and there's nothing like a plumed oak macaweedle to draw a crowd. Why? Because it don't have a single piece of metal in it. Makuhime don't, as a rule. Not a speck of metal, but if you willed it right, the shards of wyvern obsidian embedded in the blade will cut armor like a hot knife through butter. But I'm rambling. You wanted to know where to find the stuff, not what I plan to do with it. I vaguely recall a conversation I had with a miner a while. We were talking about makuhime. Did I mention that's what you call more than one makuhito? Well, it is. Where was I? Yes. We were talking about makuhime and the... I apologize. I don't know if that's actually how you say that word. I don't know if that's even a real word. I assume it is. Because I believe I've seen stuff like that in like Mesoamerican swords like that in Mesoamerican exhibits I've visited. It's been a long time since I've been to that sort of museum, though. Yes. where were we? We were chatting about Makuhime, and the fellow said he previously dug up wyvern obsidian around Thal's Respite in eastern Finland. That's all I know. Hope it helps. Thal's Respite. It was Thal. I was right the first time, or the second. I was. It's the twin god. Don't blame me if I can't keep the separate. If I can't keep the front and back of him straight in my head. Oh, we're halfway there. One more. I mean, I think I make a plumed oak Makwaheedle. So yeah, I will need some of this eventually. So but for now, we can finish up and teleport back to Old Dock. What's the matter? Don't tell me you're having trouble finding the paltry 15 chunks of wyvern obsidian. Oh, managed to scrape together the required amount, did you? Oh, then let's see your sorry specimens, just for the sake of format. They're black as night. This is some of the purest stuff I've ever seen. Oh, the 7 L's did you find these? You're a mere adventurer. I'm loath to admit it, but your obsidian's superior to mine. Well, it might be your best to be on quality, but there's more to being a miner than that. You need to be able to give the client what he wants when he wants it. In other words, you need speed. Without it, quality counts for naught. I was by far the faster man, so we'll call it a draw. But mark my words, I'll best you next time, both on speed and quality. I'll see to it the obsidian gets to Roger. In the meantime, why don't you go and tell the guildmaster all about it? I don't care what you say. Ah, Red, how'd you find working with Wide Gully? What? He challenged you to a contest? As if the task wasn't difficult enough. I'm terribly sorry, Red. That's hardly fair of him. He's a born miner. Was it? You beat him? Truly? He's one of the guild's very best. Well done, girl. He claimed he was faster, did he? Well, speed is important. But Wide Gully set the rules, and by those rules, you won fair and square. Come a long way, Red. A long way. You make me proud to be your mentor. At the same time, though, I must admit that the miner in me can't help feelings of envy. But it's that which keeps a veteran like me on my toes, lights a fire in my belly. I wouldn't have it any other way. Keep doing what you're doing, Red, and I'll do my damnedest to keep up. Have some cash. You're level 33 now. So, decent that. Next stop around the corner is the Weavers Guild. And I suppose if I'm going to be a weaver, did I not improve my apparently I did not. So, let's go ahead and upgrade my crafting. I would have swore I had upgraded my crafter, but apparently I didn't. So crafting gear is next on the improve, level 30 minimum. So let's take a look at level 30. Velveteen bottoms at level 28. The double of crafting. It looks like level 33 is the next in linen. What do we need for linen? Linen yarn. What do I need for linen yarn? I need flax. So I might as well make me some, by the time I finish up my okay, yeah. Sorry, talking to myself, half forgetting y'all. Don't worry, I know you're here. So I will make some linen yarn. From that I'll make undyed linen, and from undyed linen I'll make half gloves, toss, make the half gloves and the legs. So I need 4 undyed linen. Ooh, I like that. What about this one? I do like that for a new crafter. And short pants. Okay, yeah, we can. Looks like my first glamour is coming up here very shortly. But right now we're not focused on that. We are focused on we shouldn't be focused on that. Because we need to focus on upgrading. So, linen yarn. Let's just start synthesizing the linen yarn here. I've made high quality of it. Now let's mass produce the rest. Okay. Now for the half gloves, I need one. Okay, I need 4 undyed linen. So let's go 43. Innovate. Basic. Standard. Mend. Innovate. Basic. Standard. Basic. Finish. Okay, there's our 4. Linen half gloves. $43. $86. Innovate. Alternate. Finish. Okay. Next, I need headgear. Really? Oh, wait. Is it under anything? Ooh, Worm Fang Mule. Sandworm Fang and Siltstone Whetstone. I can go do that real quick. But I don't need to do that right now. No. Okay. Steel goggles. There we go. So for this, I need steel plate. Do I have any? Which I don't have at the moment. But do I have any? I don't have any steel plate at the moment, so I don't have any steel ingots either. Clear glass, I have one of. And old goat leather, I have one of. So I just need a steel plate. For that, I need 2 steel ingots. And blacksmith is lower at the moment. So 2 steel ingots. I already had steel ingots. Did I? Apparently I did, yeah. Oh, I still have 1 spare steel ingot then. But I do need to switch over to armor because one of the things to remember when crafting in Final Fantasy XIV is that using higher quality materials, and this will sound incredibly duh. You don't say, but it's important to remember because using higher quality materials means you can do higher quality end goals. Oh, wait. Mithril spectacles. I did the wrong one. Wait, control perception. Okay, those. Okay, can't use those anywhere yet, so synthesize. 46. 92. Innovate. Alternate. It's one of those, it makes sense. If you use better materials, it's easier to make better finished goods. Now, back to Weaver. Oh wait, shoes? Shoes. Rubber. A silver ingot. And what was the other thing I needed? Undyed velveteen. $43, 86, innovate, alternate. And then I need, once I get done with these, I shall need to get some level 4 repair material, or yeah, whatever the repair material is, dark matter. Weaver's Guild. Redolent Rose, what do you have for me today? This is indeed an unfortunate development. Oh, Red. Thank Nivea you're here. I need your help. The entire guild is presently engaged in dealing with a sudden deluge of orders. Amongst them was a commission for a bespoke dress, all aspects of which I had intended to handle personally. Alas, I have just this moment received yet another request, this time from Her Grace, which must naturally take precedence. Since you have some experience engaging with customers, I would send you to speak with this client, Baba Y, in my stead. We had arranged to meet at the Gold Court later this... where's the time go? We had arranged to meet now. Baba Y will be bringing his daughter, Kokomo, for whom the dress is intended. Be sure to speak to her as well. And they are at the Gold Court. Oh, why are they better? Yeah. And who might you be? I was under the impression I would be meeting with the Guildmaster. No, it is of little matter, I suppose, provided the famous Redolent Rose still intends to design my daughter's dress. As for what manner of dress, simply put, I'll not have my Kokomo garbed in common cotton. The jeweler's daughter must be refined, resplendent, a ruby among the riffraff. Her mere presence should reassure my customers as to the quality of my... I believe I have made myself clear. Pray relay my requirements to your guildmaster. That you're from the Weaver's Guild? I'm terribly sorry you had to come all this way. Truth to tell, I don't really want another dress, but Father insisted, and when Father insists... I just want this done over and done with, so please ask my father what he prefers, and I shall defer to his wishes. Ah, you're back. But what manner of dress does our client desire? Something resplendent which isn't made of cotton, you say? I might have known. His commissions rarely stipulate anything beyond ostentatiously expensive. Oh, for a poor girl who would rather the eyes of the world look the other way. Yeah, Vanya's silk would achieve the desired effect, though I doubt she'd feel comfortable wearing such an extravagant dress. Velveteen, though. Yes, velveteen might work. A fine weave of cotton yarn and diorite silk with a short, soft pile. A beautiful yet subdued, like our modest maiden. It will be painstaking to prepare it, but so be it. I shall see to the patterns. The velveteen I'll leave in your capable hands. Know, though, that Bubblewide will not be satisfied with any ordinary fabric. Only the best will suffice. In short, I require a bolt of the finest velveteen you can weave. Undyed velveteen. You know how much undyed velveteen I've been making lately? So much that I'm out of dew thread. Do I have any high quality dew thread in my... I do. Oh, select this. Alright, crafting challenge. Yeah. Sorry, I apologize. Crafting, the entire, point of this character is to make everything in the crafting log. So far, I'm about 20 hours in and about 20 levels on all crafters. So, yeah, we're just making our way through. It's a pain. I'm also as little as I can get away with buying, so outside of stuff like jellyfish umbrellas for jellyfish humors, which you can't get until like level 33, but are required for like a level 15 item. I'm willing to cheat a little bit on procuring ingredients, but I'm also only wearing stuff I make outside of the initial starting equipment. So everything I make has to be high quality. Everything I wear has to be high quality. Everything I make to turn in has to be high quality. It's something different I wanted to try. I don't know why I have cotton cloth stuck on my top bar. But undyed velveteen for redolent rose. Dude, I sat here and you watched me do. Okay, you may have been watching something else, but I sat here right beside you and did it. Here, have some high quality undyed velveteen. It's been far too long since I last worked with quality velveteen. You truly outdone yourself, Red. Bubblewise's daughter shall have the most magnificent dress. A pity she is no more like to wear it than her father, though nothing would please me more than to be proven wrong. but I rather suspect another dress is the last thing that girl needs. And since I have no interest in using this elm spinning wheel, this is going to be low level in battle class for the time being. Right now, I've got a level 32 Dragoon, which is basically using for collecting. So I have GC. Not familiar with the with what that means. Grand Company? No, I am doing this as solo as I can. I think, as far as I am, not that I don't want the Grand Company or not interested. Oh, Grand Company. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. I'm on. It's early. I apologize. Yeah, I'm with Serpents. And that's what my Gladiator is for. I'm collecting company seals. Right now, the leveling the crafters isn't really a focus. Just because, like I say, I'm already behind in making these, just catching up with class quests. Oh, yeah, leveling's easy. But I'm focusing on the the Grand Company. Only reason I'm dealing with that at the moment is because it gives you access to some crafting materials that I'll need down the road. That otherwise I think are random drops from various dungeons. Like, I know you can get one, like pudding flesh and stuff like that, you can get from the Grand Company, but not from just a world enemy. So, let's see. What was it? I got distracted. Oh, I hit level 35. What does Rose need from me? I have a job that's absolutely perfect for you. You remember Wawaruka, the Miners Guild Quartermaster? Of course you do. Well, you'll be delighted to hear that he's finally come to appreciate the benefits of finer garments. And because he was impressed by the scarf and slops you wove for him, he has personally requested your services. Both? Is alternate character or my sprout? Both. This is a dedicated alt. I'm still in the tail end of Shadowbringers on my main one, but honestly, the story is I'm not in a place where I can enjoy the drama of the story. So I decided to step back. Some stuff happened in my life that dovetailed, and not a fan. For the purposes of spoilers, some of the concept of memory loss, I just about a year or two ago, I lost a family member to dementia and old age. So that is a little daunting to go through at the moment. Okay, where am I going? I get talking to you. I missed my turn. Okay, Wawaruka, what do you have to say for yourself? How's it going, Red? Big Rose sent you, did he? I asked for you by name, you know. Any road, I won't beat around the bush. I want the best damn pair of velveteen gaiters you can make. I know. What's a bloke like me want with fancy shoes like that? Well, the thing is, there's this girl, and God, don't make me spell it out. Last trouble is, she's from a rich family, proper rich, as in her servants got servants, that kind of rich. Which is why I've got to make a good first impression. And to even have a chance of doing that, I need to get dressed up to the nines. I can't very well introduce myself to a lady like her looking like me. Any road, I'm counting on you, lass. Oh, and I ain't letting Big Rose give this to me for free, neither. I got my pride, you know. Wouldn't feel right wearing a pair of swanky gaiters what I hadn't paid for. Well, I appreciate that. Velveteen gaiters. Linen gaiters. Velveteen. You know, there's a way to do it. Gaskins? No. Do it the easy way. Rubber. Okay. Silver ingot. I can do, not a problem. Undyed velveteen needs dew thread and cotton cloth and rubber. For rubber, I need linen? No, latex. All right, 1 latex. Latex is in New Gridania, or is in Gridania. North Shroud. And I just need the 1. But I get 2 because... Okay, let's switch to Alchemist for rubber. Make it spare because might as well. Goldsmith for the silver ingot. And then that should velveteen. Okay, back to Weaver. Okay. $43.86. Then innovate and alternate. Alternate basic touch, standard touch. And then back to the bar. There's a lot of semis driving right outside my window. There's a lot of running back and forth for these, which I don't mind. I find it incredibly relaxing. And I'm lucky enough that Final Fantasy is a game that is designed in a way that there's a lot of valid playstyles. You don't have to be a top tier raider. And trust me, I'm not. So, your gators are ready. Nice. They look good. They feel good. Hell, they make me feel like I look good. And I bloody do and all. Sir, what is that? What are you wearing? Okay, yeah, it never doesn't get me. Ah, like my trousers, do you? Me pa, God rest his soul, wore 'em when he was first courting me ma. Never fell, these don't. Oh, look at me, I feel alive, I feel ready. Like there's no stopping me now. But sir, I say, sir. Confound it all. Well done, Red. You may take solace in knowing that you did what you could. Perhaps I worry unduly. The girl may well be stirred by his earnest efforts. And even if she is not, she may yet overlook his bizarre appearance, gaze deep into his eyes, and see the warm-hearted man within. Or she might see him and run screaming for the nearest brass plate. Hello, cat. Meet Stormy. Say hello to chat. And please get off the keyboard. Thank you. I can take a moment to give you some pets. There, find your perch. Say hello to chat. Designed by committee. Greetings, Red. If you have time to spare, there's a task I would like to assign to you. Baruka has requested your services once more. It seems his previous attempt to woo Kokomo met with disastrous results, as I predicted. It would be best if he told you the rest. Run along, you know where to find him. Okay, if it's not semis, it's a parade of motorcycles. I really hope that's not being picked up by the microphone, but it frickin' shook the house. Hey there, Red. Oh, what did Big Rose tell ya? That the brass blades chased me all over town? Well, it wasn't that bad, but Kokomo's paw did run me off, calling me a disgusting pervert and whatnot. But I ain't giving up on her that easily, no sir. She's something else. My darling Kokomo. You see, one day I was making a delivery to Baba White's shop, and these two boys walk in and start hassling the customers and staff. So I confront the youngins and gets a little heated. Long story short, I have to make them leave. I'm a little roughed up at this point, as you might expect. Then here comes Kokomo, all grace and splendor, thanking me for what I done. And when our eyes meet, I suddenly realize I can't hear a word she's saying, because my heart's pounding harder and fiercer than the house. Till then, she was just a nice girl helping her father. But then she had to go and look at me like that, and I wanted to say something, but my words left me that day. But I can do it, Red. I just need to do it properly, like a gentleman. After talking with me mates in the bar, I'm thinking a more conservative approach is in order. If I wore, say, a quality linen shirt, it would show that I'm a responsible, respectable man. I'll meet you at the guild for fitting as usual, right? A linen shirt. Let's see. Linen shirt, undyed linen, and all goat leather. I need more leather. Do I have all goat skins? Hippogriff, toad. Okay, looks like I need to go farming. Well, since I'm here already, I'll make the linen. One. You get the feeling you make things harder for yourself than you have to. Oh, if it didn't come across, if those didn't come across, thank you, cat. Here, have some, or please, not anywhere but right on top of the keyboard, okay? Okay, got the undyed linen. I need some all goat leather, which means I also need some almond. Do I have any almond left? Oh, I do have all goats. Did I just look? Oh. Am I that? All goat leather, all goat leather. Apparently I don't need to go farming. Crafting method. Element. Do I have any? I do not. Time to go mine. Well, if those motorcycles, which shook the house, didn't pick up on the microphone, then I must have the settings set real well. I'm actually surprised. Yes, I named my chocobo after my cat. I'm eventually going to need more anyway, so we'll go 2 circuits for it. That should get me 50 or so. Because toad leather also needs it, and I'm about to get to the toad leather part of the leather working. One day, someday, I may get things set up so I can like do crossfade on music. Today's not that day. There we go. And with this last one, that's 2 circuits of aluminum. That should tide me over for at least a little while. I don't know why I mounted back up. I was just going to teleport. Muscle memory. Muscle memory is a dangerous thing in game. This guy. Find a spot out of the way. Which the leather worker. Make some algoat leather. Innovate. And then basic, standard, basic. $43, $86. Innovate, alternate. All right. Let's see. All right. I say that a lot, just all right. Have you made your client's shirt yet? He seems quite... Well, I think we can all agree this is far more appropriate than a leather harness. Cool, this is perfect. I never knew fancy clothes could be so comfortable. I don't... Why... Sir, could you please explain how you chose those other garments? Well, the hat belongs to a goldsmith I know. Says it makes me look smarter and whatnot. The subligar is courtesy of another miner. He reckons that us men that work at the mines ought to flaunt our chisel bozzies like this, and that trousers are overrated. The gauntlets and boots are the best selling wares at my armorer's friend's shop. Bit gaudy if you ask me, but if everyone else thinks them fashionable, who am I to tell them different? Impressive, ain't it? You don't have to tell me, I can see you think the same. Gods, I've been such a fool. I should have asked me mates for advice from the start. Sir, how can he be so blind? It's totally, absolutely, totally, in all other ways, inconceivable. He's hopeless. Utterly hopeless. I beg your pardon. I don't know what came over me. If you'll excuse me. Yeah, you're on the keyboard again. Your butt's bigger than I thought. we'll leave the gear off. Okay. I'm out of quests for them. What's next? Who's next on the rounds? Is that everybody in Ul'dah? Seems to be. Well, let's see then. I guess next is... Oh, yeah. I was going to stop and get some repair stuff. So, I think... Let's take the subway. I used to remember who sold... Oh, there we go. Every time. I keep forgetting that my mute the mic button is on my numpad 0 key, and then I use the numpad to do numbers. But it's fun. That's what it's there for. I don't need to meld. I want to repair. $190%. Good deal. Okay. Time to upgrade my needle. Before I finish it off, I should probably upgrade my spinning wheel and needle. So needle is goldsmithing. The level 35 is mithril. Yeah, the best one I can make is mithril. Need a mithril ingot and a siltstone whetstone. For mithril, I need to go to the Sangoli Desert. And for siltstone, well, I've got some. That's an oak wood, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's all the way at the bottom. Can't do it while I'm on now. Okay, sorry. I'll wait. Don't worry. Can I desynth mount? I cannot. Oops. Keep an eye on where you're going, Deej. Come on. I want to ride my chocobo all day. Okay. how much am I going to... I only need 3 for now, but I might... If I'm here, I might as well get it, because that's a bit of a rough ride to the middle of nowhere. No, I take that back. That's a rough ride to the far edge of nowhere. So, let's start with 4 circuits. See where we're at. And of course, it becomes night the second I start doing this, which means no music. Well, there is the 1 in 20. Which makes sense. And that's 2 circuits. And I think it's something. And yes, I have the license to play this. So there's 3 loops. So 1 more. more loops and 90. Enough for 30-ish. There we go. That's... Now the... Oh yeah, I was making... finishing off my Weaver stuff. Get down here. Okay, yeah. I remember what I was doing. Sure I did. So, mithril ingot. This goldsmith. Siltstone, whetstone. Make a mithril needle. 46. 92. Okay. Innovate, alternate. And finish her off. Alright. And then a spinning wheel, which is a carpentry thing. For level 37, grinding wheel, spinning wheel, walnut, and steel rivets. I have another walnut? I don't. Do I have more walnut log? I see no log. I now has this add. Okay, steel rivets I can manage. Iron ingots, steel ingots, I need one more. Oh, apparently I do have walnut logs. I just can't. Apparently I'm just blind this morning. Carpenter. Walnut log. 2 of those and 1 of them. Oh. I gotta pay more attention. Maybe I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet this morning. It's only 9:30. It's not even 9:30. I usually don't eat this early, but maybe I just need to calm down and pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. This is a challenge run. Dang it, Deej. You're gonna fail hard if you don't pay attention. Yeah, I know. Okay. Those are there. Back to Carpenter. For new spinning wheel. 3468. 102. And now that we're here, now that I've rewarded myself, or rewarded my weaver with new equipment, it's time for the carpenter to go to work. Master beaten. Red, my thoughts have turned to you lately. I trust you have honed your skills further since we last met. In that case, I have a request. Mayhap you have made iron lances before for your customers? However, you have not made them for me. As you doubtless know, my standards differ from others. An iron lance's design is one of elegance and simplicity, and I would see you demonstrate your understanding of those qualities through your work. This I ask of all my charges. The iron lance is a marriage of elm, iron, and leather. As you are doubtless aware, the requisite elm lumber and circles of leather are readily available within the city. Iron ingots, however, are much rarer, as they are forged by the smiths of Limsa Lamensa. Procuring them will prove far more problematic. You must steel yourself for a long and arduous journey, Red. The wilderness is infected by unspeakable horrors, and the roads are watched by bandit hordes. I jest. While such arduous character-building trials may have been possible once upon a time, they are, alas, simply unfeasible now. You need only browse the market boards or enlist the aid of a blacksmithing associate to obtain the iron you require. Oh, and there is but one more thing you need to do. Whatever you attach a single materia to the lance you craft, any type of device. Materia, yeah. It's a materia lesson. It is an iron lance. Iron spear, iron lance. I just happen to have all the stuff on hand. Who'd have thunk? 34, 68. Innovate, alternate. Because it would be disrespectful to turn in something that's not high quality to Guildmaster. Although I am just going to slap a control materia on it. You do not disappoint, Red. Your lance exceeds my expectations. They were used by cavalry, blah blah blah. By utilizing the speed of his mount, a lance-wielding knight could easily deliver a devastating blow that would cripple if not outright kill. This mode of attack placed significant strain on both the rider and his weapon. Should the latter fail, the knight would be left defenseless. Needless to say, the iron lance proved to be anything but prone to failure, eventually prompting Gridania's woodwhalers to adopt them as their own. The difference between modern Gridanian weapon and the Ishgardian original are not so substantial, amounting to little more than a smaller vamp blade. Our lancers do not require the same protection as a mounted knight, you see. Fascinating, is it not? The history our weapons carry, how they change and evolve to meet the demands. Truly, all things possess potential for growth. Weapons and armor, forests and cities, and aspiring carpenters. Remember this too, Red. The iron lance is a marvelous weapon, not because it does not bend at the moment of impact, but because it does not break. To bend yet not break. To endure and persevere, and finally triumph. When I gaze upon this lance, I am reminded of the singular importance of resolve. The quality I saw in you when you first joined us, and that will serve you well in the future. Whatever troubles you may face, remain resolute as an iron lance, and you will succeed. Basic Synthesis Mastery. Let's get these out of my inventory as well, shall we? Turn them into something I might be able to use. That's better. Oh, Fred, you look well. If you come in search of work, I fear I have nothing to offer. Though, if you have no other pressing responsibilities, You might consider spending some time with the younglings in the acorn orchard. The workshop has demanded my full attention of late, and I've been unable to see them myself. That's all right. Nico, hi. Hey, you're one of the adventurers that joined the guild. Yes. Beaton's down in the dumps, is he? No wonder I haven't visited in ages. I've never seen him like this before. I've seen him like this before. I bet it's because he can't think of anything new to make. He's no fun when he's like this. I prefer it when he's waving his saw around and threatening to tie his useless new apprentices to Figaga's gift and... Wait, I know, you're a pretty good carpenter, right? Then you can make high-quality walnut lumber. You know how he's always saying stuff like, you must know the wood and all that? Well, I bet if we gave him some really good wood, it'd cheer him up in no time. I know it sounds a bit strange, but then he is a bit strange, isn't he? And we have to try something. I miss mean old Beaton. So, good walnut. I can manage that. Oh, okay, maybe I can't manage that. Remember when I said muscle memory is something you gotta watch out for? Try this again. Basic, standard, mend, inspire, basic. See, I did it again just then. Didn't even say it, but my finger went right to the... Yeah. Leave me be, Red. I must focus. What is this malaise which plagues me? I thought myself resolute as an iron lance, and yet... Dude, have some walnuts. Yes, I feel it. I feel it. This high-quality walnut lumber. It's your handiwork, is it not? Dense, durable, and expertly finished. There is no doubting your skill, Red. Walnut furniture was once popular in Nolda. Mayhap we could revive that tradition. Or better yet, produce a sturdier base for a new vanplate design. The possibilities are endless. Thanks to you, Red, it seems I am now paralyzed with indecision. How you have grown in such a short a time. You remind me of a dear friend, another soul possessed of a great passion. Though we walked different paths, we pushed each other to give nothing less than our utmost. Even helped me through these times when inspiration failed me. I see much of him in you, and so I know I can hold you to the same high standards. Return to your work, Red. Don't disappoint me. And yeah, unfortunately, I think that's where I'm going to call it this morning. It has been a morning, and I'm starting to fail synthesis, so that means I'm distracted, which means I'm probably a little low blood sugar. So I'm going to just say good evening, say good morning. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, be good to each other.